Tesla's $10 billion Texas solar cell factory marks its largest energy hardware bet yet, separate from vehicle production. This is Tesla Shorts Time, episode 565. Tesla plans a $10 billion solar cell factory in Fort Bend County. The project targets Fort Bend County as part of expanded Texas manufacturing. It focuses on solar cell production capacity. The move adds a dedicated energy hardware line alongside existing vehicle and battery work. Construction plans emphasize large-scale output to support growing demand for solar plus storage systems. The facility will integrate with Tesla's broader energy ecosystem in the state. Production of the updated Megapack 3 started at a new Texas facility. The line aims for 50 gigawatt-hours yearly energy storage capacity. This expands utility-scale offerings beyond current Megapack volumes. The new design improves energy density and installation speed for large grid projects. Early output will support utility contracts already in backlog. While Tesla scales energy hardware on the ground, its autonomy efforts are showing they can run around the clock. Tesla Robotaxi service remained active at 9:25 p.m. with a 5-minute pickup estimate in central Dallas and Highland Park. Fast late evening availability points to efficient fleet distribution across the area. This demonstrates the system can sustain low wait times outside daytime peaks. The observation aligns with yesterday's coverage of Robotaxi expansion by confirming consistent coverage during off-peak hours. Passengers gain a practical low-wait option for nighttime travel without slowdown concerns. A video captured the Optimus robot handling an unexpected interaction at a popcorn stand. The clip spread quickly online after the event. It offers a public look at how the humanoid responds to unstructured real-world situations. The response highlighted the robot's ability to process surprise inputs without predefined scripts. Viewers noted the natural flow of the exchange in a casual dining setting. As the Robotaxi network proves it can operate continuously, attention is turning to how the underlying FSD system makes decisions without constant driver input. Tesla just confirmed max speed control is not coming back to FSD. Tesla's AI chief stated that manual max speed settings will not return. The system will instead learn preferred speeds from driver behavior. The change removes a previous user-adjustable parameter in favor of observed patterns. Future updates will refine speed selection based on accumulated trip data. Drivers can influence outcomes only by demonstrating consistent choices over multiple drives. That same philosophy of learning from real behavior shows up in a special first principles look at what this change really means for the autonomy program. Tesla's decision to learn driver speed preferences directly from observed behavior rather than offering a manual max speed slider removes one layer of explicit user control. The system now treats past driving patterns as the primary input for future speed decisions, shifting the interface from settings to implicit training data. This approach reduces the number of parameters a driver must manage, but also means any change in preference requires repeated demonstration rather than a single adjustment. Over time, the model builds a personalized profile that reflects actual highway and city habits instead of one-time inputs. The change carries direct consequences for how Tesla captures and monetizes driver data. Each mile driven under supervision becomes additional training material that refines the speed model for that specific account, potentially increasing the value of continued subscription access over one-time purchases. At the same time, the method places heavier weight on the quality and diversity of early fleet behavior, since outliers in the initial dataset can shape outcomes for later users who never set an explicit preference. Revenue recognition therefore tilts toward recurring engagement rather than upfront feature unlocks. Paul Graham described his wife's initial supervised FSD ride in strong terms. The comment highlights user reactions to recent software versions. It adds to public discussion around how the system performs in everyday conditions. The account focused on smooth handling of complex urban scenarios without intervention. Observers noted the shift in perception from cautious testing to routine reliance. While Tesla refines how its vehicles learn, it is also extending warranties on hardware that has already reached customers. Tesla acknowledged a power conversion system issue affecting Cybertruck units. The company extended the warranty on the affected component to 8 years. Owners now have clearer coverage terms for a known hardware problem. The extension applies across the current production run and addresses reported failures in the field. Service centers have begun outreach to schedule inspections for impacted vehicles. A firmware update began rolling out to portable mobile connector charging units. The change targets hardware that has seen infrequent software attention. It improves reliability for owners who rely on the portable chargers. The update addresses connectivity and safety features in the field. Owners can expect better performance during home and travel charging sessions. Hardware fixes are one side of the customer experience. Software and app updates are the other. Buyers of the Model YL received vehicles missing the cooled charger that had been part of the announced specifications. The omission leaves owners without a feature intended for extended travel comfort. Tesla has not yet clarified whether the hardware will be added later or if the original promise has changed. The discrepancy affects customer expectations around long-distance capability and may prompt service requests once the issue becomes more widely known. Version 4.59.5 adds Pet Mode live activity support for Android users. It also introduces Tesla Assist features that handle photos and maintain conversation context. The update expands in-app capabilities for vehicle monitoring and assistance. Live activity keeps temperature and status visible without opening the full app. Continued conversations allow follow-up questions within the same thread. On the infrastructure side, Tesla is still adding new places to charge. The first 7-Eleven location with Tesla superchargers opened in Japan. The site adds public charging access at a retail chain. It extends the network into new high-traffic spots outside traditional highway corridors. Drivers can now charge while shopping at convenience stores in urban areas. The installation marks an expansion of the supercharger footprint in the Japanese market. Dutch authorities agreed to withhold certain FSD data following Tesla's request. The decision limits public access to information regulators would normally release. It affects transparency around supervised autonomy testing in Europe. The request covers detailed performance metrics collected during European operations. Regulators cited the company's preference for confidentiality in ongoing evaluations. The company asked regulators to keep full self-driving test information confidential. The request limits what details reach the public record. It affects how oversight of supervised autonomy will proceed in the region. European authorities had planned broader disclosure of performance and incident data. Tesla cited competitive and safety considerations in its formal submission. While Tesla pushes its own robot and energy programs, other companies are entering the same spaces. Mitsubishi announced plans to produce humanoid robots at a rate of 1,000 units per month. The effort positions the company as a new entrant alongside Tesla's Optimus program. It adds competitive pressure on manufacturing scale and cost targets. The initial focus includes industrial and service applications where repetitive tasks dominate. Production ramp timelines aim to match growing demand for affordable humanoid platforms. BYD reported record July sales amid ongoing global EV market growth. Tesla continues development on FSD version 14. The contrast shows differing paths between volume sales and software-focused autonomy efforts. BYD's monthly figures reflect strong domestic and export demand for its battery electric lineup. Tesla's emphasis remains on iterative software releases that improve supervised driving capabilities. The facility will use natural gas power plants rather than solar arrays. The choice separates the project from Tesla energy hardware. It raises questions about internal alignment on clean power sourcing for large compute builds. Construction timelines prioritize rapid deployment of generation capacity over renewable integration. The decision affects how the site will meet its projected terawatt-scale compute output. Before we go, the next round of FSD version 14 testing data should clarify how the learned speed model performs in varied conditions. And that's everything worth knowing about Tesla today. TSLA closed at $327.65, up $8.12, 2.5%. If the show saves you time, a quick rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify goes a long way. You can also find us on X at Tesla Shorts Time. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. I'll see you tomorrow. This show comes to you from the NARA network. If you want another sharp daily briefing, Offshore North has you covered. Offshore ocean racing explained every Monday with a Canadian angle. All our shows are free at naranetwork.com. Live dashboards, TSLA, SpaceX launches, the investing scoreboard are all at naranetwork.com data. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.